sometimes you might want to schedule the running of a process. That is, you might want a process to run later than right now. In such a case, there are two popular tools to use. One is called at, the other is called cron. We'll take a look at in this video, and in the next video we'll take a look at cron. First, you might want to install at if it's not already installed by running sudo apt install at. Okay, it's already on my system, so I'm just running it for just to show everyone how it's done. So the first thing to do is to say something like atq. This shows the at queue, shows you which commands are queued to run. Okay, right now there's nothing there. Let me add something. Let me say at. On my system right now the time is 13:34. I'm going to say at 13:36. In less than 2 minutes, run a command. I press enter and I say, all right, echo, this is a hot day, into a new file I'll call at practice.txt. Okay. And I press enter and then I press Control D to exit. And if I look at my queue now, I will see that I have a something that will soon run. Right? It isn't 13:36 yet. If I look at the time, it's still 13:35. So in a few seconds it will be time. So I'll take a look at that. Before I do that, let me schedule another one. I'll say at. So I can say at now, or let me do this one later. I'll say at Monday. All right, Monday is tomorrow in my case, plus 20 minutes. I am saying that on Monday, that is tomorrow in my case, 20 minutes from the current time on Monday, run a command. And I will say at that time echo, or let me say back up all my files. Okay, let me just say echo howdy to the screen, to a file called howdy at.txt. Again, I press Control D and let me clear this and check my ATQ. One is there and it's the new one. So the older one should have run already. Let me ls, and sure enough you can see it here at practice.txt. Let me take a look at the contents, and yep, this is a hot day is what is written there. Right? So now let me do it another way. Let me say at 14:09 18:23. So what am I saying? I am saying that on September 18th 2023, run a command. I press enter and I give whatever command I want. Okay, so at that time I'll say let's say cp everything in /home/martin/download to /home/martin/backups. All right, so I'm just. Right. So I'll just do that and Control D. And if I look at my queue now, ATQ, I have two commands that will run soon. Okay. Now, if I wanted to clear my queue, I didn't want anything to run. I just ATRM. Oh, I didn't name the files, so let me do it again. ATRM. Okay, before I do that, let's look at their names. ATQ. All right, 5 and 4. Those numbers at the far left are the names of of the of the the at command that of the commands that have been queued. Right, so I'll just say atrm5 and it's gone. atq5 is gone, so I want to remove it. It's number fourth one, atrm4, and that's gone too. Right, so that's how to use the at command. Now before I leave the at command and move on to cron, I'd like us to take a look at a little command that's a little similar to at, and that's called sleep. I could say sleep 5 seconds, and then ls. Look, watch what happens. It hangs, the cursor hangs for a few seconds, 5 seconds, and then it lists my the content of the file. All right. So the difference between at and sleep is that at runs a process at the specified time, while sleep just delays the running of the currently running process. Right? In my case right now, sleep is run is delaying the run of the bash process, the one what I'm working on right now. All right, so ls, and then I'll just extend it. Sleep 5 more seconds. Okay, 4 seconds. By the way, I could say seconds, S for seconds, M for minutes, H for hours, and D for days. Right. So so saying 5 and 5s is actually the same thing, and then I'll say ls dash l. Right. So in this case, wait 5 seconds, it will list the contents of my directory, of the current directory, and after 5 more seconds it will long list the currents of the contents of this directory. Right, so that's it. So we just took a look at and a small look at sleep. Next we're going to take a look at the cron tab. Before then, let's take a few questions.